Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be episode 2 of Beauty Basics. And today we are going to be covering techniques for easy eyeshadow and wing eyeliner. Let's get started. Alright, I am taking a fluffy brush with a dusty rose eyeshadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I recommend that if you are new to blending or doing eyeshadow that you should pick up some of her shades, some of her matte shades for your crease, because they blend really beautifully and really easily. And I'm using a Morphe fluffy brush just to buff that into my crease. Really simple eye look today. I've tried it several times and literally this technique is foolproof. And now I'm going in with a Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop in the shade La La. I love it because, I love the movie La La Land. If you guys haven't seen La La Land, you should really see it. Anyways, back to makeup. I'm just using a flat synthetic brush and going in with that Super Shock Shadow and applying it directly onto my lid. It's funny because the shadow goes on kind of creamy, but then it dries. But it's also really pigmented. I don't know what they use to make this product, but I really love it because you get so much color payoff with very little effort. And then after that, we're basically done except for one minor detail, some little highlighter. I'm using Moonstone by Becca Cosmetics and just applying it on my inner corners using a really small concealer brush. You could probably even get away with using a pencil brush for this, but because I'm going to buff it in with a fluffy brush later. But I just grabbed whatever was closest to me, honestly. Just find whatever brushes work for you to achieve the look that you want. I'm just showing you guys, the brushes that I like to use. And usually the brushes I like to use are the ones that I just have right in front of me. Moving on to eyeliner, I love this eyeliner. It's Wet n Wild and it's their liquid eyeliner. It goes on so dark and so smooth. Make sure to get the regular kind and not the waterproof because the applicator is different. Now let's get started. I start at the edge of my eyelid and I flick it up ever so slightly toward my eyebrow. I like to twist my wrist outwards so that the edge of my wing is super sharp. Then very carefully, I begin to connect maybe about 1/3 of the way into my wing, into my eyelid, almost as if you're making like a small triangle. My eye is like twitching. And I also forgot to mention, start off with the eye that challenges you, so that when you go to emulate your wing on the other eye, it's so much easier than doing it vice versa. So as I am going in on the liner on my lid, I think it's important to mention that I do this while my eyes are open, because when your eyes are closed, the pattern of your skin or the shape of your eyelid is different than when it's open, so that when you put it on when it's closed, the lines can be more jagged. So I apply it when my eye is open and with the brush straight on as opposed to sideways, because I feel that you can be more precise in your lines and it can be more cleaner when you do it in this way. Then as I go into my inner corner, just be very careful and take your time. And don't be discouraged if you don't get it right the first time, because this is literally one of the hardest things about makeup, is making your eyeliner precise. It's something I still struggle with. I've gotten better, as I've practiced, but I still struggle with it. So be patient and give yourself time when it comes to winged eyeliner. And another thing I want to mention is the size of your wing. Depending on how much eye space you have, or if your eyelids are hooded, will depend on how big your wings can be. So start off small and then kind of play with what you can do after that. Now I am going in on my other eye, and this eye is so easy for me to do, but I still, each step that I do, I just want to make sure that my wings are matching. So even though it's easier, it's still more challenging because I have to match the other eye. But as I said earlier, it's so much easier to try and emulate a wing on an eye that you're more comfortable with. So I can't emphasize that enough, to start with the eye that challenges you and then finish with the eye that comes more naturally or easier. And once you're finished with your wing, I like to smoke out my lower lash line, and I am mixing two colors. One is the first dusty rose color that I have in my crease, and the next is more of like a maroon wine color, and I'm applying those shadows with a angled eyeliner brush. And I feel as if this brush is the best to deposit color. And then once we have the amount of color that we want on our lower lash line, I'll buff it out with a pencil brush. A smoked out lower lash line, I feel, really helps pull the whole winged eyeliner look together, in my opinion, and it's really pretty. And for the finishing touch, of course, is mascara. This mascara is by Makeup Forever. I don't know the official name of it, but I like to kind of twist at the root of my eyelashes to deposit product and then brush them out several times. And I love brushing out the bottoms of my eyelashes. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm excited for the next one. Stay tuned, keep going, and keep glowing.